Outside. I'm your host, Steve Ely, and along with me, as always, my co-host, Wes Cook.
Finally.
I know.
Man, we've had a lot going on this month. So
It's a busy month, bro.
yeah, it is. And so that kind of puts a kink in things.
It does.
But we back, and here we go. We got a lot to catch up on.
Oh, we've got a lot to catch up on. We've got a lot going on in the very near future.
Yeah. Bowl game's on, so starts right here at noon. We get started at noon. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Man, a lot of things happened. A lot of complaining that we have to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of complaints to catch up on.
You wanna jump right into that?
Man, you get your rant going.
I got multiple rants.
I know. Let's hit it.
Multiple.
You'll probably kickstart some of my rants. So.
Some of mine are definitely going to flow into yours. First of all, I would like to say Notre Dame, you can suck it.
Absolutely. 100%.
I hate the fact that they are bending over for these guys and essentially saying, "Oh, well, if you're ranked in the top 12, you'll get into the playoffs now." Bullcrap.
No.
A lot of ADs at other schools are like, "Oh, you're just guaranteeing on the spot." Well, we're not going to play them.
Right, exactly. You're going to guarantee them a spot. Like, now, where's your strength of schedule going to come from when these guys aren't going to schedule you?
Yeah, that's one of my things.
Because you're going to leave a bad taste in people's mouth. Join a conference.
Exactly.
Simple. Quit this bullshit independent stuff.
Yeah, I saw somebody say, "Oh, you want to be in the playoffs? Come join the Sun Belt."
Boom,
you're in.
You're in. I mean, it's kind of simple like that. But at the same time, like, just join a conference. This whole independent BS now, it's over with, man.
Yeah.
We're tired of it. Like, the whole thing of the independent status anyway is like just a holdover for, finding a conference to settle into.
A bygone era is what it is.
Yeah, 100%. Like, there's no need for it anymore. You fit in the Big Ten. You're right in the middle of Big Ten country. Join the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Worst case, join the ACC. But the thing is, you want to keep scheduling all these traditional rivalries no one cares about anymore except Notre Dame. And
well, they lost one.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. It's like it's not. You're not bigger than football, and that's what this seems like, right? It seems like Notre Dame thinks they're bigger than college football, and they're not.
Yeah, and they're crying about it.
Yeah.
And essentially, "Oh, well, if we can't go to the playoffs, we're not going to go to any bowl game."
Fine.
Cool. Sit at home.
Sit at home. You're not hurting anybody's feelings.
You're losing out on a few million that way you would have made from going to it. That's it.
Well, that's silly too. Like, and the whole thing is, it comes down to like the seniors and stuff too. These guys, their last time to step on the field and play for their school, you're not allowing them to do that now.
Yeah. And supposedly they talked to a group of guys. I guess they're...
I assume, yeah. They feel shafted. Okay, so there's plenty of teams that feel shafted every year. But now that it's Notre Dame, we're going to try to take a stance and act a motherfucking fool.
I got one for you. Go undefeated.
And
still not make the championship.
Well, 100%.
I mean, granted, I didn't think Florida State would have won it that year anyway.
No.
But they went undefeated.
Exactly. But do you see them sit out a bowl game? No.
Well, you say no, but, when your first and second string defense pretty much sits out.
Well, I mean, that is what every team basically does in the bowl games now, right? Like, if you've got guys with draft aspirations, they're gonna sit. Like, and honestly, I understand it. Like, what are you technically playing for?
No.
Yeah, there's nothing there. There's nothing to be said to be winning the Pop-Tarts Bowl. I mean, it's a cool event. Don't get me wrong. They do it very, very well.
But this goes back to something, I told you I'm going to fix college football. This goes back into something later.
Okay.
We'll get into that. But unless you want to dive there too while we're here.
I mean, we're in college football. We're right in the middle of bowl season, right in the middle of the playoffs. Like, let's get it.
Well, I saw this, and I've seen this, and I like this idea. Because essentially the bowl games are irrelevant now at the end of the year.
Well, yeah, I mean,
They're
they're
relevant.
just something on TV to watch. It's fun, and you get to see some competitiveness. I mean, right now we got Vandy and Iowa on. We're checking this out. It's 7-7. Pavia is playing, so
No, he's gonna play.
props to him. He needs to
He
now.
needs to, yeah.
Yeah. After running his mouth, he took his ability to sit this one out away from himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, everybody saw that this guy's not 6 feet tall.
Well, it's obvious.
Yes.
You can see it when he's on the football field.
There's no
Put him
way.
up against the other guys.
But I'm talking about the bowl game stuff. You can keep the bowl games. What you do is you put all the bowl games in week 0. Have no preseason ranking to this point. Week 0 games do not count towards your record. You throw matchups in, and then you rank after the week 0 games. Okay? This is how you fix strength of schedule stuff too. Is you also cannot move up. If you lose in that rank in week 0, you cannot be ranked in the top 25. Okay?
Okay.
If you beat an FCS school, you cannot move up in the rankings.
So you win a game you're supposed to win.
It keeps you from scheduling these cupcakes all the time. Because me personally, you and I do it, we've talked about this, when we play the college football game, we don't put, when we're actually playing, I told you, if I'm simulating, I throw the cupcakes in because that's 4 wins.
Yeah.
But when we're playing, we go in and fix the schedule. Oh, I'm going to play 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the preseason rankings.
Yeah.
That way, I'm going to move up.
I'm trying to move up as fast as I can. Yeah, 100%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's kind of that model. You don't get to go up for beating the shit out of a team you should beat the shit out of.
Oh, I always like to schedule one of those games though, so I could try to put 100 on them.
It's a stat pack.
Oh, I like the stat pack.
Is that what that is?
Oh,
is.
yeah.
I get it.
I like to throw for 7, 8 touchdowns, run for 4. Just make it a fucking beat down, and get your quarterback that much closer to like the 5,000 yard mark.
Yeah. I understand that. But like I say, you use the week 0 games to rank yourselves.
Okay.
FCS games you cannot improve in those. And essentially, if you play it out like that, the cream is going to rise to the top. Then at that point,
doesn't it already though?
Yes and no.
Because I don't really see anything wrong with the way they do the rankings now. So I like your thought process behind the FCS teams. Like, you beat one of those, you shouldn't rise in the rankings. You're going to stay pat, or...
Well, I'm not quite finished.
Okay.
There's other things. Throw out these... I'm sorry, group of 5 teams. Done. You don't really need to be there. You had great years. I get rewarding you for being a ranked conference champion.
Putting 2 in there
was ridiculous.
This is where Notre Dame kind of
even
belongs, and I hate saying it, but Notre Dame would have put up more of a fight.
Yeah.
Than
either one of them.
Correct.
But I would like to say congrats. We called both of those.
We did. That was awesome. I'm very shocked if we go back to the preseason episode and take a look at that. That's impressive that both of our picks ended up in the playoff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, really, that's... I wish our bets worked that way.
This is the way else I see your pick. I see your top 12 teams, period.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of conference affiliation, regardless of top 12 teams get in the playoffs. Group of 5, the only way you get in is if you're ranked in the top 12. Like, I remember Boise used to catch all the crap when Boise was that mid-major that was go undefeated several years in a row, and then their only loss would be a loss in a bowl game in which, And
But
then,
they usually were competitive.
yeah, and then they started winning a few games. You had to take them serious. You couldn't just say
2003, 4, 5 maybe, where they beat Oklahoma.
Well, the year they beat Oregon.
Or was it Oregon?
It was Oregon. They beat Oklahoma in the bowl game, and then the next year came back and beat Oregon in like a non-conference game early in the season. That was the year that I believe LeGarrette Blount punched the kid.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
So they earned it.
Yeah.
It was kind of like last year. You couldn't have kept Boise out. They had earned their spot.
Right.
I mean, they were ranked, 4th in the country at the time?
Understood, right, yeah.
So, I mean, I get it. But when you're ranked 18th and 21st.
You want to see something competitive about this, right?
Yes.
And the games need to be competitive. I'm not saying like you get a Georgia and Ole Miss, right? That's going to be a competitive game. It could turn out to be a blowout, but when the line is going to be as small as that line is, like 3.5 or 4, I think.
Yeah.
That we shouldn't have lines that are, minus 17 in a bowl in a playoff game, right?
Playoff game,
no, those lines shouldn't be set like that. And I'm not saying that they weren't correct because they clearly were, but we shouldn't have lines like that.
No.
When this is supposed to be the cream of the crop that are playing each other. So allowing 2 group of 5 teams in was a mistake by the committee.
Yes.
100%. And Notre Dame does have every right to be upset. They shouldn't whine and bitch and moan and act like children right now. But
you know how you fix that? You actually beat a couple of the ranked teams you lost to.
Well, yes, I agree with that too. I mean, you need to strengthen that resume, and the resume wasn't strong. But allowing 2 group of 5 teams in was a big mistake. Yeah, you really took out the competitiveness of this first round and the meaning behind it, right?
So. Well, the another thing I didn't like as far as the playoffs is Bama got smashed in the SEC championship game.
Yeah.
They got smashed.
They were handled.
And yet they made the playoffs, and their wording was, we didn't want to punish the team for making their championship game. But they then turned right around and kept BYU out.
You look at the resumes, though.
They had more top 10 wins than Notre Dame did.
Well, Notre Dame. That's correct.
I'm not
talking about Notre Dame's resume. I'm talking about Alabama's resume.
I get the resume. Alabama is more than likely going to end up with 4 losses.
Yeah, I don't see them winning this. Do they have the potential to do it? Absolutely. When it's all clicking, you see Bama perform.
Yeah,
and they get it. But there's just so many times, especially on defense, that they're kind of not connected.
They're not the Bama. They're not the focused Alabama though.
There's not a Saban Bama. Yes,
no.
I know it's not. No, and everybody knows that, right? But it is a Bama that is still
very talented,
very scary, and can beat anybody any Saturday.
Yeah.
So
I get that. But no, back to what I'm saying, if you're going to be one of the group of 5 teams, you got to be in the top 12. And like I said, you take the top 12 regardless of conference affiliation.
I don't know if that's necessarily the case when you're guaranteeing. Let's take the ACC for instance, right? You take the ACC, you can't guarantee that the top 12 are taken because the top team in the ACC was ranked outside the top 12, right?
I believe Miami was 12.
Okay, so they're right on the cusp.
Or actually, no, they weren't because they're actually seeded 10th.
Yes, but you're still seeing when you look at the rankings and stuff like that,
Yeah, but the ACC's tiebreaker model was really, for lack of better wording, fucked.
Mm-hmm.
You obviously know Miami is your best team.
Yes.
Why are they not playing in your conference championship? Because of some stupid system you have to decide tiebreakers? How about number 1? Ranked opponents or ranked team, where you're ranked.
Yeah, I mean that should come into play. Absolutely.
It should have been. It should have been Miami and Virginia playing in it.
Yeah, giving Duke that opportunity just.
It was stupid. It was sad part is they cashed in on it. They won the damn thing.
Oh no! I mean they went out because, I mean they did their thing. It's just weird that you would have this tiebreaker that doesn't really match any other conference's tiebreaker,
No,
or just a standard tie-breaking
Yeah.
model,
Yeah.
for lack of better terms.
But no, I mean, but like saying in this, the cream will rise to the top. Which, granted, it mostly does. But this way, you take zero. You take all error out of it.
Yeah, but
you
you're
have
talking,
to be in the top 12. Don't worry about where you finish in your conference. You got to be one of the 12 best teams. Then Group 5 again. I'm sorry, but be ranked in the top 12. That's all you got to do. I mean, strength of schedule. You got to play somebody.
I really do think. I think the model's there. The model is absolutely there, and I think for the most part it works. The problem is you're bringing the human element into this with a committee, and by bringing in this committee that is made up of people that don't even know football, for that matter, it makes it. It leaves for errors that we saw this year.
Yeah, but there's also other errors during the thing too. Like, and we kind of touched on this earlier in the year, and I talked to you about it. It's like I told you I felt Tennessee and Missouri shouldn't have been ranked teams, but they were ranked just to make the SEC look better. And then you go back and look, Missouri lost every game to teams with winning records.
Yes.
Their wins were against teams that finished 30 and 67, which also included an FCS school that went 3 and 9. So, but they were part of the gauntlet that Alabama had to go through.
Well, I mean, they were considered a team.
Yeah, well, they got into that SEC schedule and got their asses handed to them. But they were ranked just about all season long. Oh,
yeah.
They got plowed. At least Tennessee was in games. Missouri got just destroyed in some of them. But anyway, that's part of that rant. Again, Diego Pavia, you need to grow up, sir.
Oh yeah, I agree with you there.
You need to grow up. That was very classless. I know you have apologized since we were running late just because we've been very, very busy in our lives.
Of course, yeah. So we're catching up on the Pavia.
Yeah, we're catching up on the rants. But yes, sir. And I expect that from an 18, 19-year-old kid. He's 23. He should know better. But apparently he did.
No, I mean you don't run your mouth about
the Heisman voters. Did you see Mark Ingram's comments?
I remember he was on a podcast or something. He's like, "Well, I don't care because mine's right here."
Yeah, mine's right there.
Mine's right here. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah. I sent that to you.
Yeah.
And he was just talking smack. He's like, yeah, man. You want to say F the voters? Well, I'm one of those voters, and
I mean, I'll agree to a bit, right? Like, I don't think I've lost his name. I know he's the Indiana Mendoza. Yeah. Mendoza, his stats really, they don't compare to previous Heisman winners. What he means to that team, I get it. But was he the best football player this entire year? I don't think so.
I don't think he was either. I think he just happened to be on the only team that was left undefeated.
Yeah, no, I mean, that helps. I get it. And, I mean, they're a toe tap away from taking an L to a poor Penn State squad.
Probably the best catch in all of college football.
That was nuts. But still, I felt like there was more worthy candidates. Do you put him up there? Sure. Put him up for votes. I just don't see what voters saw that made them say, this is the guy.
This is the best guy in college.
Because if you blindly go back and look at the stats, don't know whose stats they are, just put player A, player B, player C, player D, put their stats in front of you. That's not the one you're circling.
I probably would have voted, what's his name, Sam from Ohio State.
Yes.
That's probably who I would have voted.
I think I got the same too.
I think Pavia would have been second. I might would have even had Mendoza fourth behind Love. Maybe.
I'm not against it either. It's just I think you got to take a bigger look overall at the stats. The stats mean so much more, especially when it's about the best player in football. That's what you're saying. You're not saying he's the MVP or the most valuable player to his particular team.
You're saying he's the best player in college football.
This is the best player in college football, and there is absolutely no way you can convince me that Mendoza is that guy.
Well, I don't
if you put Pavia on Indiana, do you think they're still in the same boat? They're probably doing better.
Maybe. There's a chance.
Right?
Well, I mean, you just look at...
it's insane for that instance.
Look
and
at
put
Cam
him on
Ward,
there.
who finished second or third in last year's Heisman Trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Look at his set compared to the guys this year.
Oh, 100%.
He crushed it.
Absolutely.
Crushed
This, like we've talked about it before, the quarterback draft class this year is going to be awful.
I don't think it's very good.
We don't have anybody that we're looking at and saying, hey, this is the guy.
No.
Like we talked about Jackson Dart being the guy this year and how the Giants got a steal at him, and he proved it on the field. And I got to say, Ward has looked pretty good in moments. We didn't say a whole lot bad about Ward, but, Dart
could look actually decent.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for where they got him, he played okay. I mean, I don't know who's going to get Rookie of the Year. Me personally, is it de facto Cam Ward?
Maybe.
Just for the fact that he played every game.
He played every game. He stayed healthy, especially behind that atrocious O-line. I mean, that says a lot right there. That's a tough one. But back to college football.
Yeah.
We know that it just, and I think most everybody knows, like, Mendoza wasn't the guy for this, and somehow, some way, this is the vote.
There was not anyone this year that had that season that just was like a wow factor. You could probably took the top three guys last year, and any of those three easily win it this year. With those same.
Oh, absolutely, I agree.
I mean, me personally, I was even okay with them giving Travis Hunter the trophy last year. I wasn't keen on him winning the wide receiver award though.
No, not at all.
I thought that was crazy. Granted, he did have a good year, but there was other wide receivers that had better years. But it's just none of those guys made it to me. They were all very good, but I'm used to seeing Heisman Trophy candidates show out, and I don't really feel this class showed out. They won a lot of games. I'll give them that. They won a lot of games, but you're not usually seeing a Heisman Trophy guy on a 6-6 team either. So, but let's see what else. I had another college round. Oh, yeah, I'm tired of the NIL too. I think NIL is stupid. I think it's one of the worst things ever because it's not actually NIL. NIL is supposed to be for a player to make money off of their name, image, likeness. It's pretty much, hey, you want to go sit at a convention and sign autographs for $10,000? Go ahead. You want to do this? Go ahead. You want to get marketed? Go ahead. You're allowed to do that. I don't like the collective aspect of college sports anymore because it's not college sports anymore. It's professional sports.
And that's what Rick Pitino just came out and said.
Yep.
I mean, it's
I mean,
It's professional sports.
I don't like the guy that was in the G League that is now.
Well, that's what's raising this red flag and, pissing everybody off with this, right? Like, this guy went into the draft.
He was the 31st pick in the draft.
Yeah, he was drafted in the first round.
Yeah,
No, second round. Yeah, there's 30
He was
teams.
the first pick in the second round.
round.
And now this guy has eligibility in college.
Right. It
At
doesn't.
25?
But that's a huge issue. Is, from in the past, if you put your name in the draft and you went through the draft, you're ineligible to play college athletics. Why now
Are you eligible?
are you eligible? Because this guy put his name in the draft, got drafted, and now he has 4 full years of eligibility to play college basketball at 25 years old.
There should have been something. They're going to have to fix the system. The
Well-
system is broke because the NCAA went way too long without doing anything.
And then they just let it become the Wild West all of a sudden.
Yeah, and it is awful.
Well, that's the thing, right? And I agree with your point on the collective, right? Or the schools being able to collect money and no, and I agree with you. It's name, image, and likeness. Go get paid, get an agent, sign endorsement deals, go be in that car dealerships commercial, whatever. And you can use the the school logos and everything like that. Give them permission to do that.
Yeah.
But the school's collecting money to pay these kids that's not what this was designed to be.
Yeah.
It was just allow them to make money off their name, image, and likeness.
Right.
That's what NIL is. And you shouldn't be just paid to come to a school. Like, this is...
The transfer portal is bad.
Well, no, it's become an issue because everybody transfers to wherever they can get the most money next year.
Yeah. Well,
And that's a ridiculous thing. Like, there's no commitment. And so it's either coming down, if you're going to have the collectives, sign contracts.
Yeah.
You
With
say you're going
terms,
to
with
terms
time limits.
and buyouts and everything, just like as a coach would have. If you're going to make it a professional sport, then treat it
like
as one.
Yep. I'm with you on that.
Otherwise, you need to come in and police this the proper way, and that means we're going to, do away with certain things, or we're going to cap them at certain levels. The teams having $20 million to build a basketball roster is ridiculous in college sports.
Texas Tech, how much money did they spend this year on their football team?
Mm-hmm.
Ohio State last year, how much money did they spend on their football team?
There's no real figure out there, but there's stuff that you can guess at, right? And you can assume and think.
I think the Ohio State stuff last year was $33 million or something like that.
Right.
For a college team.
Well,
that's just crazy.
Well, when you're paying for these kids room and board and everything else, practice and gear and everything,
medical attention.
Yeah, I mean, and top flight medical attention at at these nice universities, like, and you got personal trainers and all this stuff. Like, you've got to account that it's not just a tuition. There's so much more behind a scholarship, especially for these types of athletes. So it's getting so ridiculous that it's taken a lot of the lore out of college sports for me.
It is like, I'm still watching, but as far as my joy for it isn't there as much as it used to be. Mm-hmm. Like the NIL and the transfer portal and stuff, it's absolutely killing mid-majors. Killing them. James Madison has 11 starters that will not be with them next year.
Yep.
That they're in the portal.
Easy.
11. No, that's the number.
I know.
11.
I mean, but that's going to be typical for them.
Iowa State, from this year's football team, has 16 players left on it. Everybody else either graduated or hit the portal. 16. That's insane. How's a coach supposed to put any kind of team together like that. I mean, the portal has gotten out of control. I mean, you can't. I mean, that guy that we had the picture where it was his profile picture was him in like a Penn State uniform
with a Georgia tattoo.
Yeah, with a Georgia tattoo, but he was transferring to like USC or something like that.
He was in his third or fourth school in 4 years.
Yes, and that's crazy.
This is not what this was meant to be.
And I heard this from Calipari, and I don't really like him either, but like he said, how's that kid graduating? Is he really graduating from college?
Right.
I mean, he's not.
Yeah, are you transferring these credits? Do they all transfer? How many more years do you have to go to make up for stuff that doesn't transfer?
I know my brother and I have been kind of arguing this. And he's like, "Oh, the NCAA got messed up with like the whole Carolina class thing," and I'm like, "No, it didn't, because the NCAA had already many years ago said that, hey, we're going to handle this, and this, but we're going to completely stay away from academics."
Mm-hmm.
And when it was an academic issue, and I even had to break this on. I was like, even your boy Jay Billis was saying, let them try to do anything. Carolina's going to take them to court, and they're going to win in court.
Oh yeah,
because it's an academic thing and not a sports thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which I get it. It wasn't great, but they really couldn't do anything to it. But at the same time, like it was still wrong. There's a lot of things wrong. I mean, I liked it so much better when I knew people were getting paid, but I didn't care.
Yeah.
But it wasn't out in front of me. Like, I didn't care that Reggie Bush got paid $270,000 when it came. I think that was something like the number, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, there was a house bought for somebody and all this other stuff. I mean, it was a bit out there for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't care.
No, I didn't. It didn't bother me. Why are we taking his Heisman away?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, especially now.
He earned that on the field.
That's all that mattered. It didn't matter that he got paid to go there. Why are you going to take that away?
Yeah.
He earned it. He played it.
I didn't care.
Those games were played. Guess what? The NCAA made hand over fist more than $270K.
Yes. Yes, they
because
did.
of him alone.
I mean, I just didn't. I would rather it be that way. And fine, if you want to transfer. But I think you can't transfer every year.
No, like I said, bring in the contracts,
yes.
Right? So you sign them, and they say, I'm committed to you for 2 years, 3 years. And if you want, the upper echelon talent, right, you say you're here for a year, right? And that's perfectly fine.
Well,
I get it, but you want to limit those types of contracts. You don't want to come in and be like, I'm giving a 1 year contract to this. You can't, because then you're going to end up risking your roster anyway.
You got to make it multiple years. And usually these big name guys, the big true,
they're going in a year anyway.
5-star anyway.
That's what I'm talking about. The guys that are going to the draft next year, right? The guys that have draft aspirations and pretty much projected to be there, those guys deserve maybe a 1 year deal.
My question for you is,
like Diam Bunsta or whatever his name is for BYU. That kid's a star. He's a fucking stud. He's going to be a top 5 pick in the draft next year. Boozer.
Caleb Wilson from Carolina is going to be a top 5 pick next year.
Yeah, that kid
he
is balling.
Legit.
Yeah.
He is legit.
Carolina just beat somebody.
They beat Florida State last night.
I know that, but they beat somebody else recently too.
They beat Ohio State last weekend.
Okay.
But they
they've only lost 1 game all year, right? Yeah. Impressive.
They're playing well.
Yeah.
They're also, and I didn't know this, they're the biggest team in college basketball this year.
Oh, tall, height-wise?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Which is good.
It's different, though.
It is different.
Yeah, usually the height thing is not the big thing, right?
Well,
the style of the game.
Yeah, they got the seer guy who's like 7'1".
Well, you seen that dude in Florida that's like 7'6"?
7, I think 7'8".
Okay.
Well, never gets to play.
Have you seen him meet Shaq and how much taller he is than Shaq? It's fucking nuts.
And Shaq's like this much bigger
Oh,
around
he's
than
just
he is.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is nobody more dominant than Shaq in the game.
In his prime, he was disgusting.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was disgusting. I thought him and Penny being together was going to be. We're gonna dominate.
I thought that was going to be him and Kobe. What him and Kobe ended up being.
Yeah.
I thought that was what that pairing was going to be.
Dude, if Kobe, and I don't want to say it was all Kobe's fault, but if Shaq and Kobe could have gotten along,
Oh yeah, they would have had 5 more years together.
oh my God, it would have been fantastic.
And it sucked that it took them so long to reconcile after the fact.
Yeah. And even now, Shaq will say, look, if I had done things just a little bit different, I'd have 3 or 4 more rings.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it probably would have.
Yeah.
Probably would have. But as far as like, we're talking about all this stuff.
I thought Vandy had tied it up. Must have called it back.
How long, as far as college football players, how long till the NFL drops the 3-year rule?
They're not.
You don't think they're ever going to drop it?
I don't think so because you want the physically mature guys in, right? Like in the past, how many guys are really ready after freshman and sophomore year?
Leonard Fournette could have won.
That's different. He's the outlier, right? He's the less than 1% that we see out there.
No, I agree. There's
Like, look at a guy like Jalen Carter, for instance. He wasn't ready until after year 3 because you saw his body evolve at Georgia and just get.
well, the maturity
he got.
rate also.
I don't know if he's still. I would go with mature. His body matured. I don't know about himself.
What do you think the shot he gave homeboy the other night in the game?
Typical football. You see it all the time.
In the face?
Well, he didn't mean to hit him in the face. He hit him in the helmet.
Dude, his thumb went right through the mask.
Yeah, but it was like this across.
Yeah, but it shouldn't even be up that high anyway.
Now it shouldn't, but how many times do we see it every game? Because it's Jalen Carter, they're going to pinpoint it out. And the guy got poked in the eye. He said he got slashed in the throat. Like, nah, dude, quit whining. That's bitching. You didn't get slashed in the throat.
Problem is,
you did get hit upside the head, but it's football.
Yeah.
That's my take on it. If it was anybody else, I'm not going to say, oh, that was dirty. I'm going to be like, it's football.
No, I agree with you. I was just seeing what you thought about it.
No, I don't. Like I said, even if it was a cowboy, I'm just gonna be like, man, fuck that guy. But still, like, I'm not gonna say like, oh, he needs to be punished, he needs to be fined, or any of this. Like, that's silly. It's football, man. It's football. Yeah. This shit happens.
But, well, as far as college football goes, we go into the playoffs. You know, we'll stop the rant on it. I don't think it's really going to fix anything. The NCAA is going to have to fix it, and we'll see how long it takes.
Yeah, it needs to be policed a lot better, and there needs to be a lot more rules and restrictions.
There needs to be somebody in charge.
Yes.
In charge. I'm 100% down with the whole make Nick Saban the commissioner of college football. I am 100%.
I think it would make a lot of sense because you need somebody with the old school way of doing things, but that has been present in today's game.
Yeah.
So he sees both sides of it, but he's probably going to be the best person for this because he's just got a grander view and he was successful at what he did.
Yes.
So he understands what works, doesn't work. He's been around the game for 40 plus years. Yeah. I mean, like, let's go. That's the guy that needs to be in it.
Let him do it. Let him bring a couple of these other coaches that aren't coaching right now
put it together and be like, what can we do to make this work?
Yeah, bring a former coach. Bring a former recent coach in as a committee if you want to use a committee.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're going to do it, but bring in other pieces that are part of this puzzle, and you know that means bring in ADs, bring in coaches, bring in agents.
Dude, yeah, I'm down.
All of it, because I mean, if you get the right people in the right place, you're going to be able to come up with a plan that's going to make college sports successful and
better.
Well, and also they'll have a guide to what they need to do. Right now, they're all looking at each other like, what the fuck do we do?
Right now, they're looking at, I'm going to write this check.
Yeah, that's it. It's like,
Can
all right,
we get this money?
how can I get this guy $5 million to come here?
Well, look at and I'm just using this guy as the outlier for the moment. But look at Bryce Underwood. Had already committed to going to LSU. Had pretty much already signed an NIL deal there, and then with the help of Dave Portnoy and Barstool, got him into Michigan.
Of course.
Right, wrote him a bigger check.
You can.
Yeah, I get it, and
that's what you want to take out of it.
That's
right?
what I want going.
Yeah, I don't once you've signed a contract, you stay.
I miss loyalty. That's what I miss.
Oh, 100%. I miss guys wanting to play for the name on the chest and not the back.
Yes.
Or a paycheck. You know, this means something to me, right? And I mean, I'm pointing to the Eagles. Of course, it means something to me. But in college, Kentucky would be it. And as a kid growing up, if I had Kentucky calling, and I've said this a million times before, is tell everybody else to hang up. I'm coming. You don't even have to recruit me.
Yeah.
I'm on the way.
If you want me, I'm coming.
Yeah, that's it. If you want me, I'm coming. If you don't, cool. Then that's when you open everything up and start researching what works best for you.
Right.
But
no, I'm with you. I feel you.
But I would assume it's the same with you at Carolina.
Absolutely.
If you were good enough to play any sport at Carolina, that's where you're going.
That's where I'm going.
You don't need to be recruited. I don't need Nick Saban knocking on my door if I'm a top flight
recruit. I know where I'm going.
in football. I'm still going to go to Kentucky.
Yeah.
That's where my loyalty is.
Yeah, I don't need.
I don't
need anybody else coming and knocking at my door. No, I'm good.
There's
I know where I'm going.
You don't have to recruit me. Where are those guys?
They're not there anymore.
It seems like this younger generation is just brought up pulling for anything and everything, and there's no loyalty.
It's all about money, bro.
Yeah.
It's all about the cash.
But I mean, I just miss that. Whereas your family is a fan of all these teams. I know not every family is diehard sports fans.
Look at
but they are out there. They're out there. If I had a son that was being recruited, I'd be like, why? He should know Kentucky is where you're gonna go. There's nowhere else you want to go, right? That should be it. Because of how much it means to me and our family, not just me. It's from it's generations, right? And it comes down I would hope I raised my son, like I said, if I had a son, to want that to be where they wanted to play a sport. Now, you're not good enough to play a sport, sure, go where you want to go to school. But when you're talking about something that might be able to push you to the next level, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I'm not trying to say it's Kentucky or bust for any of my kids. I'm saying if you're talented enough to be recruited by Kentucky for whatever sport it may be, that's where you're gonna go.
That's where you can go.
Yeah.
Well, it also looks at where am I at in this recruiting list? Really, how really good am I? Am I good enough to go and I'm just gonna sit on the bench and be that spot roll guy?
No, I'm talking about top 5 recruit.
Yeah.
In your sport.
If I'm a guy that I'm hell, in college basketball, I ain't gotta be that because you can be number 50 and still be a starter.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, they do it all the time.
Yeah.
But, it is. I'm with you on that. But, if it's, it would be hard to go somewhere. It would be hard for me to, want to go to, a Duke.
Right.
If I'm not going to Carolina, I'm definitely not going anywhere in the ACC.
Yeah, no, I get it, right? That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm not seeing
I just don't see these kids do that, though.
I'm not seeing you ever think, oh, well, if I'm not good enough to go to Kentucky, but I can play at Tennessee, I'm going to go there. That shit ain't going to happen for you.
No. Because if I'm good enough to go to Tennessee, in all likelihood, there's a spot for me on Kentucky. I mean, unless I'm the walk-on at Tennessee, then they're not going to let me walk on at Kentucky.
Yeah. That's my whole thing. It just irks me. Yeah, I don't... And that irks me about just sports in general. The fucking hate isn't there anymore.
Well, yeah, you
and
don't
I miss the hate.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like the Kentucky Louisville rivalry, the Duke Carolina rivalry, like those. I mean, you still see it with Ohio State, Michigan, and I mean, I guess some
but those
a little
guys,
bit.
those
But
guys
the guys
are
that
weird about theirs.
yeah, but the guys putting the uniform on,
don't have the hate.
they don't have it,
No.
and that's like it's supposed to be there.
That's like these new NBA guys and stuff. Like,
oh, I want
they
to
all
team
wanna
up
be-
with each other. Yeah,
No,
like.
no. And if you listen to all those old guys, they're like, hell no.
Yeah.
Like Barkley's, the only reason I didn't finish my career in 76 because I fell out, had a falling out with the front office. It didn't have anything to do with I want to go here.
Oh yeah,
so
exactly.
I can play with this guy.
Yeah, they didn't have the same visions anymore, and that's what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, but oh my Lord, it just drives me crazy. What you got to rant about? I know you got a baseball rant over there. Or do you want to finish up our college book? What do you think of the games this weekend?
Let's get through that.
I only mean the four big ones. I know there's other bowl games on, but
No, let's talk playoffs, baby.
it's those other ones are irrelevant for me.
Yeah. Well,
In all honesty, me personally, the playoffs should be over this weekend. Like we should have our national champion this weekend instead of 3 weeks from now.
why?
They waste a lot of time.
They go a week in between games.
Oh man, it could be so much better.
I mean, that's what they've always generally done. It's just they kind of
No,
elongated the season a little bit. So.
they played conference championship games. Oh, when the weekend of the 12th, December 12th.
And a week later, started the first round.
No,
And then you'd have that like
they
Christmas
didn't play till the 19th.
19th. Yeah, 7 days later.
That's not week. Still too long.
And then it's a normal football week, Steve.
No, man, wait a minute. Now I'm sitting there looking back at the schedule. The championship games were played on the 7th. Actually, December 6th. So there's 2 weeks in there.
Okay, and I know you get this little Christmas break is what they did here because now you've got an 11-day span before, of course, the quarterfinals. But yeah, so with the quarterfinals, you've got Oregon and Texas Tech. Well, actually, what starts this is tonight. It's Miami at Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl.
I don't like that either. I think damn every playoff game except for the championship game should be a home game for the higher seeded team.
Then you get more meaningless bowls, right? Because like, who wants the Sugar Bowl? Is
They are meaningless
the
now.
Cotton Bowl, the Fiesta Bowl, the Peach Bowl, all these Rose Bowl, all these bowls are. I mean, they have a presence in this. Like
They're
this
just
is
trying to keep something old in the game, which are irrelevant now.
I mean, they are.
These bowl games are only these bowl games because they're like, oh, well, we can't get rid of them. They've been around forever. Like,
Well,
I like, there's certain traditions I like, but I don't give a fuck about the bowl games. I think you absolutely doing, in all honesty, you're doing any of the top four seeds a disservice for the fact that they don't get a home game for a playoff yet. Like, if you want to do the Final Four in bowl games, cool, you can do that on neutral sites. But the first 2 rounds should be home games, should be on campuses.
I kind of like that idea, honestly.
I mean,
It's not bad.
Indiana's the number 1 seed, and they're playing in Pasadena.
Yeah, and you take these 6 bowl games that you have and rotate them in 2 a year.
Yeah.
For the
You do 3.
semifinals.
You do your 2 semifinal
Well, the
games
championship
and
game.
then championship game.
So the championship game is the Sugar Bowl or the Rose Bowl or the Cotton
You're
Bowl.
right.
I mean, nah, you don't need to do that because it is the it's the college football championship. So
Yes.
there's no bowl attached to it, right?
No, it's
So I like that aspect. But you rotate out of the 6, you rotate 2 every year in, and then you know, like this year it's the Peach Bowl and the Fiesta Bowl. So that means this year you could have had 4 extra bowl games, being the Cotton Bowl, the Sugar Bowl, the Rose Bowl, and the Orange Bowl.
You could make those bowl games your You can make those where your big matchups for your next group of ever how many. Where's this sound? You make that like your NIT kind of.
Basically, yeah, the top bowl games outside of the playoff. Yeah, I agree. That's not a bad idea, really, because then you do get a home game for Ohio State, Indiana, Texas Tech, and Georgia.
Yeah, you get these.
I love that. And you get to experience a playoff atmosphere at home. I like it. Yes. I like it. That's awesome. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. That's not a bad look.
Tell me how insane it would be for Texas Tech to have a home game in Lubbock tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Or tomorrow.
Right. Same with Georgia.
The shoe tonight would be insane because, I mean, you're bringing a lot of history from, like, Ohio State and Miami playing each other.
Exactly.
And, like, that place, like, not that I really care about Ohio State, stadium could collapse for all I care. But at the same time,
it looks like it might at any moment. It's so old.
But at the same time, like the atmosphere, the everything would be just crazy.
Oh no, the atmosphere would be crazy because you don't get these types of games on a campus.
Imagine Alabama having to go play in Bloomington tonight when what's the weather supposed to be like in Bloomington?
Cold as balls, I would imagine.
That's what I'm
saying. Indiana's a 7-point favorite, and I kind of like Bama to cover.
I do too. I love Bama to cover.
Yeah, Ohio State's a 9.5-point favorite, and I kind of like Miami to cover. If that defense
shows up like they showed up against
Texas A&M.
Woo.
Mm-hmm.
Woo. I saw some stuff. They were like, one of the Notre Dame guys, like, oh man, we dropped 40 on them. And I'm like, yeah, but Miami held them to 3.
Yeah.
And you lost scoring 40.
Yeah, exactly.
So, which way you want?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think either offense played great, but both defenses were on fire.
That's the one thing that does scare me about Miami is they still got to go against Ohio State. And that defense, and they're not going to be able to put up enough points. That's going to be an issue.
Dude, this game could vary. If Miami plays like they played against Texas A&M,
it's going to be a low-scoring affair.
This could be a 10-7 game all day long.
Take the under.
I like the under now anyway. 40.5?
Yeah. We taking these bets? You're up this time.
Oh, yeah. Give me a second. I got to get some stuff together. Got to get it together, man. I forgot about that.
And what? Georgia Ole Miss last time they played, was it 6 when they by the end of that game, or was it 3?
I think Georgia smashes.
They played so close at Georgia last time.
Yeah, no Lane Kiffin calling plays though. I know everybody's like, oh, that shouldn't matter. It's gonna matter.
That matters. I agree with you.
It's gonna matter. Yeah, where are we at? Boom.
That's let's get on that.
What?
Why is LSU able to hire away a coach that's currently...
That's another one of my gripes. That's one I forgot.
Yes.
Why are you supposed to? You know why? Because of fucking stupid portal windows.
Yes.
That's why.
Well, that needs to be pushed back as well. That needs to wait until after January 19th every year, or whenever the final game is.
There is no...
You can open the portal the day after.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
But...
He wanted to stay and coach them through, and Ole Miss said no.
Well, I mean, I get it. Ole Miss
I get it. They're butthurt.
You should be.
I get it. They're butthurt. But Tulane's coach, who was going to be Florida's coach, coached them in their bowl game.
Well, they knew this, right? Like, Tulane's a stepping stone for those jobs, right?
I get that.
Ole Miss was not supposed to be the stepping stone. Right?
Oh, well, you and I had talked about this.
He should have stayed at Ole Miss.
We wanted him to stay. Is he going to have a better shot probably winning a championship in LSU? I think he's going to have an easier time getting players.
Yeah, I mean, he probably recruits the same areas already, but Louisiana would be probably a lot easier for him. I agree.
Oh, God, yeah. The talent pool in Louisiana. He got no other major college to fight with it. I mean, who's your biggest recruiting
Louisiana
rival?
Lafayette?
UL Monroe?
Yeah.
I mean, really? You're not really bad. You're
Bama.
already... Yeah.
I mean, Bama would come in and take anybody.
Well, I mean,
Look at Devontae Smith. He's from Louisiana.
yeah, but look at the other three from that same draft class as far as CeeDee Lamb, Justin Jefferson, and Jamar Chase. They were all three from like 40 miles of the same place in Louisiana.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know Justin Jefferson was from Louisiana.
Yeah, I'm almost positive.
Okay.
All right, give me a second. I'll get a set up here. I get a set up.
All right, so we're looking at this matchup tonight, 7:30, Miami, Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl. Ohio State is a 9.5-point favorite. I like the under and Miami to cover. I think Ohio State ultimately wins this thing.
You don't want my honest opinion, and it hurts my feelings again.
Ohio State's going to win the whole damn thing.
It would not surprise me.
Me either. I agree.
It would not surprise me at all.
I think it's a lot more open than it has been in years past.
All right. Let's.
I like Georgia a lot. Like I said, I love Ole Miss, but now it's a different.
I liked them before Kiffin left.
I agree. And like when it comes to Bama, I feel they can be scary. It just depends on which Bama you get.
So we want Miami to cover and under 40.5.
I think so.
All right, I got it.
I like the idea there.
I got us. Yeah.
So the first game tomorrow is the Orange Bowl. That's Oregon and Texas Tech at noon. Oregon's a 2.5-point favorite. I kind of like Oregon.
Oregon, man, they struggled a little bit against teams with a little bit of defense, and Texas Tech got some defense.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that Texas Tech linebacker, his name is slipping away, but had like one of the most ridiculous years ever.
Mm-hmm.
How he wasn't a Heisman finalist, I had no. He had 7 forced fumbles on his own.
That's nuts.
7.
Yeah.
There's teams that didn't have 7.
Exactly.
Man, I like the over in it, though. I think both teams will score.
Yeah. What's the over-under?
51.5.
Let's take the over. We're not going to make a pick here. We'll just take the over.
We'll come back to the pick. We'll come back. I need to think on that one for a second. Then we have Alabama and Indiana. We've kind of already talked. I like Alabama to cover.
I do too.
I like them to cover.
I don't see Bama getting blown away.
Think it's going to be under 47.5?
Indiana likes to score.
They do like to score, but the Ohio State Indiana game was what, 20? What did it end up? 16-13, 13-10?
Yeah, in there, yeah.
Somewhere in there. So you're looking at under 30.
I like it.
And we'll go to under, and then Ole Miss plus 6.5, under 55.5. I think Georgia covers the 6.5.
You do.
I do. I think the Lane Kiffin effect is going to be big. I don't know if they clear the 55.5 over under though.
No, I mean it was 51 with Tulane, so.
And we're talking Georgia on a mission.
With defense.
Yeah. Even though, what was the score in their game when they played earlier this year? But again, that was Kiffin calling plays.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But most of the staff is still there, even some of the ones that are going with Kiffin.
It was 43-35. Yeah, 78 total points.
Man, I don't know if it gets that way.
This is the only loss Ole Miss had all year.
Mm-hmm. They still have a shot at the SEC championship game.
Mm-hmm.
Had one.
Well, yeah.
I think Georgia had to lose, and Bama had to, or yeah. And Texas had to beat A&M, and Georgia had to lose for them to get in. Or was it Bama had to lose, and they would have had to rematch with Georgia, is what it was, I think. I think Georgia covers 6.5. The under, I just don't know about.
All right, here's your recent scores.
Mm-hmm.
They put up 38 against Mississippi State, 34 against Florida, 49 against Citadel, 30 against South Carolina, 34 against Oklahoma, and 35 against Georgia. Yeah, their offense has been
very good. Their defense has been spotty.
Mm-hmm.
Their defense has been a little shaky.
Yeah.
As in the Georgia game, they put up 38 and still lost.
Lost because 43 points put up against them. Oklahoma scored 26 on them.
Oklahoma scored 26 on them?
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma scored 20. What they score again in the Oklahoma game? Because I thought Oklahoma's defense was one of the best defenses in the country.
34-26. Yeah, it's a tough one.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. If you're filling the over, I'll go with the over. I mean, because in all actuality, that is 23 points apiece to cover. Or no, actually, it'd be 23. Yeah, 23 points.
I like it.
No, sorry, it'd be 28 points apiece.
Yeah.
Sorry, my math is off there for a second.
So 56 is the over under?
55.5.
Okay.
We want the over on. I'll roll the over with you. Here's where I want to talk to you though. I think Texas Tech beats Oregon. Oregon has struggled with every ranked team they've played, which they've only played, I think, 2, I believe, USC and Indiana. And I feel like they struggled at both of those games. Now, they lost one for sure.
They handled USC.
Did they? I
think
think
it was Iowa. It was 18-16.
I think USC ain't what they used to be. Iowa's always going to have a good defense. Texas Tech defense is pretty good.
I mean, they did let James Madison hang 34 on them.
That's what I'm saying. And I think in Eugene, I think Texas Tech can beat them. And I like the plus 2.5.
Yeah, looking at what Texas Tech does defensively, they haven't allowed more than 10 points in their last 4 games.
Yeah. Including a Big 12 championship game against BYU, right?
Mm-hmm. They beat BYU regular season 29-7 and then beat them 34-7 in the championship.
And we're talking a top 15 program.
They haven't allowed more than 22 points all year, and that was in their loss at Arizona State. Oh, they allowed 26 in that game, sorry, because they lost.
Yeah. Still, that's the most points they gave up, was 26. Right?
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time we seen a Big 12 school do that?
Yeah, I think you might be right. Yeah, let's take Texas Tech. Money line.
You want to go money line? You don't want to go ahead and take the 2.5? You
No.
want to just do the straight money line?
Money line.
I like it. I like it a lot.
You're telling me you like it, but I agree with you?
I do. I do. I do. I thought I needed to think about that one for a minute. Texas, man. Our $10 bet's going to pay out about $13.30.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only 4 games.
Yeah, but it's still an 8-leg.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So who do you like? Ohio State? You think Ohio State's the one?
I do. I think it's going to end up Ohio State, Georgia.
Well, that'd be a semifinal matchup.
Was that the semi? Well, then it's Ohio State, Bama.
You think Bama's going to beat Indiana tomorrow?
I do. I know.
Indiana beat Ohio State.
I know. In a very contested game.
Yeah.
There's something about Indiana that says there's a step there. There's a hiccup somewhere.
I thought that was the Penn State game.
I thought it was too, but I mean, they scare me. They scare me. I don't trust them.
Even though they're the lone undefeated team in football.
They're the lone undefeated team that has only played Oregon and Ohio State. That's it. Look at where the rest of their schedule fell in the Big Ten. It was all the bottom half.
No, you're right.
You know, and then
So we're taking Bama to cover.
Yeah, we're taking Bama to cover.
Yeah, we did say that.
Yeah.
So you think it's gonna? I mean, looking at Texas Tech.
I mean, it could be Texas Tech, Ohio State.
What scares me about Texas Tech is really the only teams they played worthwhile were Utah and BYU.
And they smashed them.
Yeah.
What do you think about Michigan hiring Whittingham?
Good move.
I think if they want clean, it's a very good move.
They need clean.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we never even talked about that.
Oh my lord, Sharon Moore, what the fuck, dude?
Off the fucking deep end.
Woo!
That was, well, I don't know if anybody could ruin their career faster or in a more
Horrific way.
Yeah, outside of killing somebody probably, but
Lord. First you have
have an affair
with someone in the department.
and get them pregnant.
Get them pregnant. Then get told, hey, you either have to stop the affair or transfer them somewhere else. Decides instead of, after she's covering you, oh yeah, there's nothing going on, fire her. And then she was like, oh, hell no.
100%. That was the stupid move.
That was the dumb move right there.
Yeah, you could have probably hidden it all.
But
you kept giving her raises.
You giving her raises, and then you promoted her to your special assistant.
And then fire her.
And then fire her. While she's knocked up with your kid. Ooh. Sad part is.
Then it was her house he went to, right? With the
Yes.
gun?
Yes.
Was going to kill her and then kill himself.
Like, dude, you were the problem. Nobody else was the problem. You were the problem.
Absolutely. What you should have done was never had an affair.
That should have been step one.
That's step one.
Step two, if you're going to have the affair, just move her to a different department.
Yeah, don't fire her.
Don't fire her, because then all you're doing is pissing her off. Because as soon as you fired her, the first thing she did is went and said, I got this, this, and this. This is what's going on.
Yeah, I was wrongfully fired. How do I keep getting raises and then I get fired? You're going to keep increasing my pay. You're telling me I'm doing a great job.
Yep.
Now all of a sudden I'm not worthy?
Let me tell you how I really got these raises.
Yeah. Suck a dick.
Yeah. And then, instead of just taking your punishment, moving on down the road, and being an offensive coordinator somewhere else.
Yeah. I mean, he could have gone to the NFL. No problem. They would have turned a blind eye to all that.
Could have went to Carolina.
Oh, yeah. You and Bobby Petrino and fucking Belichick, he could have had a fun time down there. You could have all your affairs and youngins and everything. God,
yeah, whatever you want to do there. But no, let's get a gun and let's go to this chick's house.
And threaten to kill her.
Yeah. What the? Like, really?
Complete psychotic break.
And now you're going to jail. You
Yeah,
went from making millions
$6 million a year
to going to jail.
Man, what an idiot!
You're talking about a team that needs
they need a clean.
They need a straight up whitewashing.
Yeah, get it all out. Yeah,
man.
brand new paint on everything.
Yep. But that's what I was talking to my brother about it, and him and I were saying. He's like, so what do you think their fix is? Their fix is definitely not a Michigan man.
No, do not do a Michigan man. I mean, there's no way you're getting Harbaugh back, but I would have made a phone call.
I'd have called him, but he ain't going nowhere.
No, he's happy.
That dude is too busy jerking off Justin Herbert right now. It's ridiculous. He loves that kid.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, but he's like that with all his players. I mean, he loved Kaepernick as long as Kaepernick was playing well.
Look what he did with J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah. Turned that dude into one of the worst picks in NFL history.
I mean, but you look at it, there's a reason he didn't let him throw the ball at Michigan.
Now we know why. Because he can't.
He can't.
And your boy, Justin Jefferson, your first pick in your fantasy draft was proof of that.
A dud this year.
Hey, I feel you, bro.
I wish Carson Wentz would have stayed healthy. It's kind of weird to say, but damn.
At least he threw Justin Jefferson the ball.
Hell yeah. I mean, you know where the bread is buttered, man.
Yes.
Come on, son.
That's the way I felt, dude. Look at mine. He had yardage. He never had any touchdowns.
Well, yeah, you needed old Flacco to come in and save your season. Thank God that happened for you because Jake Browning wasn't going to be it.
Jake Brown was not going to do it. Freaking Flacco.
And then you got fortunate Burrow came back and stat padded his way the rest of the season.
No, still, he only had I think the last half of the season only had 2 or 3 10-point games.
Yeah.
For me, it was awful. For a number one pick, it was awful.
Oh, Justin Jefferson was the worst number one pick for anybody this year, and I fell right into that.
I mean, he thought he was going to hit it. He's still short of 1,000 yards.
I think so. Yeah.
I think he's still 60 yards short or something.
He gave me 3 points in our fantasy championship game.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, ooh.
Projected 10 plus every week. It's still just never amounted to anything all year. And the thing is I knew as soon as I sat him, he'd blow up.
Yep.
So I had to lit him. I mean, he's the best wide receiver in the game. You can't take him out.
It's him, Jamar Chase, and probably CeeDee Lamb.
I mean, those guys get it. I mean, I would have been better off taking A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
At that spot.
Honestly, you and I both.
Yeah,
Would have been better.
Puka Nacua was solid, I'll say.
Yeah, but that was what, your second round pick?
I think so.
Yeah.
Second or third. Second, probably. Yeah, I don't think he would have made it past the third. Or two. Yeah, that was
And he almost had the catch of the year, too.
Yeah.
And
I thought it was. I thought it was a catch.
And then they showed that angle from the front side, and you see it completely hovering there in the middle. You're like, damn it, that's not a catch.
Yeah, I know.
It was nice though. It was a good effort.
It was too close to the sidelines.
Too close.
Yeah.
Way too close.
Yeah.
But yeah. Sharon Moore. Ooh.
Man, yeah, that was wild.
I'm just gonna big rubber stamp that one. Dum Dum of the Year.
100% Dum Dum of the Year. Dum Dum of the Century.
Ooh.
God knows.
The only thing worse he could have done was killed her. That's it. He couldn't have done anything else worse.
Yeah, everything was already downhill. Why you just keep patting on fucking charges, man?
Dude.
At least then with your whole affair, you could just been fired and let off and just accept the consequences for your actions. But no.
No, brother.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. This can't get any worse. Yes, it can.
Watch
me.
I just didn't pull the trigger. What an idiot. Man.
But he did smack around pregnant lady, right? He did get an assault charge too, didn't he?
Probably.
I know he definitely got something with home invasion or something.
Home invasion, probably kidnapping too, you would imagine. Or at least being held against her will.
Yeah, I want to look up these charges, but I can't do that. I'll do it on your laptop, though.
You'll do anything on my work laptop. This one's not my work one, though. So.
No.
All right.
What was that charge we looked up the one time? It was
Was it the kitty porn stuff? It was something like that. I was like, dude, not on the work computer.
It was something. What is this? It was something worded that you and I both
we
were
didn't know what it was.
What exactly is that? And then you look it up and you're like, oh.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. I didn't mean to look that up on the work computer.
Yeah, I didn't mean to look that up.
Dang it.
Did not mean to look that. Oh, shit. Okay. But what else you got? You want to talk about the 4 NFL games that really mean anything this weekend?
Yeah, let's jump into it because the NFL is shaping out. We're down to about playoff time here.
Yeah. Pretty much all the playoff stuff is locked in. There is a little bit of seeding left going on in the NFC.
Yeah, so it's weird. You can see Seattle be anywhere from the 1 to the 6.
Yeah.
Same with San Francisco. They're in that same boat. And then you could also look at the Rams. The Rams could kind of go anywhere from, I think, 5, 6, or 7.
No, they're locked in at 5 or 6.
Okay.
The Packers are.
Oh, well, yeah, that's right, 5 or 6. So, I mean, there's some seeding in the NFC, seeding in the AFC as well. So the outcomes of these games have a lot on them. So there's more than just the 4 games in their meetings. But for people to make the playoffs, you got the weirdest scenario in the NFC South.
Yes.
Such a weird scenario. Carolina could lose this game and still
make the playoffs. With an Atlanta win.
Yeah.
Which is just
I don't
crazy.
know. Atlanta's a 3-point favorite, and I guess after beating the Rams, there's some kind of hope for this team. They do play New Orleans Sunday at 1, but they scheduled Carolina and Tampa Bay on Saturday for this reason.
Well, all the games, like the 2 games Saturday, you have Carolina, Tampa, and then you have San Francisco and Seattle that game too, which is going to decide the NFC West and potentially the number 1 seed.
Correct.
Which is just insane.
Yes.
Insane.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of scenarios that could unfold here that would tell you how things are going to happen, right? So the Panthers right now, they hold the tiebreaker over the Bucs even if they lose.
Yep.
So that will allow for them to get in. The worst case scenario for the Panthers would be they lose and
New Orleans
wins.
Yep.
That will put the Bucs in. The Seahawks and the Niners are the only 2 teams that could get the number 1 seed.
Yep.
That would be a scenario where the Seahawks win, they get the 1 seed.
Yep.
The Niners win, they get the 1 seed.
Yep.
And they also win their division.
The Niners win this weekend. Niners have home field advantage throughout the Super Bowl.
Right, correct. They would play at home every game if they were to make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Correct, because the Super Bowl, of course, is at Levi Stadium.
Yes, sir.
If the Seahawks win, of course, then they could make it to the Super Bowl and have to play in Levi Stadium to win one, which would...
That'd be a good place. If you're going to win one and you're not at home, you might as well win it and celebrate on somebody else's field.
Especially your arch rival.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere up through there. They could play it in Levi. They could have won it in SoFi.
Yeah, exactly.
It wouldn't matter. They'd still be happy.
Oh, yeah. No, that would be a fun place to do it.
The Rams are who I think got stuck the worst. Because now instead of playing like Chicago or somebody, they're going to have to go to Philly probably.
Yes.
Which
but it's not a fun place to play in the playoffs. The Eagles are secure in a 3 seed, but they have an opportunity to make it to the 2.
I need the Eagles to figure out who they are. They killing
offensively.
me. They're killing me, sir. The defense looked great on Saturday.
Defenses look great all year, or especially since we picked up Jalen Phillips.
Have you guys played a complete game, offensively and defensively?
You could say maybe the Raiders game because they shut them out, and it doesn't. And like I said, I'm not hyping it up or anything by any means. You should have been able to hang 50 on that Raiders team.
Yeah, they're bad.
Yeah, but offensively, I haven't seen anything that just screams this team is on a Super Bowl run. The only way they would make the Super Bowl is because this defense is that good.
Yeah, the defense is very good. Very, very, very good.
Yeah, so...
But when you get held to 17
yards
in the second half against a team who has been notoriously bad against the run...
Yeah.
That's what made me... Why did Saquon touch the ball 30 times in that game?
I mean, especially with the weather conditions and everything else.
It was a let's pound the rock game.
Yeah, it didn't make a whole lot of sense. I will say in that second half, there was some questionable calls that stopped any kind of offensive momentum for the guys. That Devontae Smith catch clearly was a catch. You tell me it's not, especially when you ruled it a catch on the field and then you overturned it with not sufficient evidence enough to tell me you could overturn it, and you still did it. I thought that was ridiculous.
There was a couple plays.
There was a PI on A.J. Brown that would have put him down at the 1 or the 2.
Oh, there at the end.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple plays there that would have allowed for at least some scoring. Maybe not the yardage you're looking for, but
at least a possibility of a score.
It wouldn't have been as close. And you handled the business on the road in the weather conditions at Buffalo. I'll give them credit for that. Offensively, there should have been more yardage. But, I mean, the play calling, I just think Patullo just doesn't have it when it comes to in-game adjustments. He doesn't know how to adjust to the defensive adjustments that are made at halftime.
That's got to be one of his boys.
It is. It's 100% one of his boys.
It has to be, because I'm sorry. My franchise, that dude been gone. As an owner, I'd have come down, this guy's got to go.
No, 100%.
Either you take it over or I'm going to make the executive decision.
Yeah, I don't put a whole lot into Sirianni making those calls. I really don't. I don't know if it gets much better. You needed to go off and get like Frank Wright and just have him as a consultant for the offense for the remainder of the year.
Yeah.
Have a seasoned vet like Frank Wright come in and help Patullo grow as an offensive coordinator. That's your opportunity, right? But it's coming back more to like this Doug Peterson-esque ego almost with his staff.
Yeah.
Is what it seems like, right? And this is outside looking in and just seeing like the offensive performance that we see doesn't match the amount of talent that you have on that offense.
No, not at all. Especially if you look at
blocking schemes for the run are not creative. No. There's not a whole lot of picking and pulling like you would like to see. And there's not a whole lot of motion when it comes to the run game. Not a whole lot of play action. There's not a lot of the RPOs either. And you're missing a lot of the aspects of what makes this Eagles team good. And when you have a dual threat quarterback like Jalen Hurts, you utilize that. That's what opens up the passing game. And I think
he hasn't ran very much at all either.
No. So you're looking at like Patullo is almost playing this. It's like he's playing Madden and all his playbooks from Madden.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, what's the Eagles playbook on Madden? All right, let's not use that. There's too many RPOs in here. Let's grab another playbook.
Let's use the Raiders playbook.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Let's use the Browns playbook. But it just irks me because I know the talent that is on that offense. I'm not an Eagles, I'm not really an Eagles fan, but I have no problem respecting that they have talent.
Not 100%.
They have talent.
You have the reigning offensive player of the year on the team.
Yes,
you've got a Super Bowl MVP at quarterback. You got 3 excellent receivers when you include Goddard in that.
Yeah.
Goddard has more touchdown catches in a season for any tight end for the Eagles ever. Yeah. So, that says something, but also,
if you take that 3-headed monster as far as just your 1 and 2 wide receiver and your tight end, you got arguably one of the best combinations in the league, if not 100%. The best combination.
Not to mention, like when the O-line's healthy, it's one of the best in the league.
Yes.
So there's not a lot of creative play calling. It's very predictable, and I think that's where you're seeing the difference. Really, there's not a whole. It's a very vanilla offense.
Yeah.
And you saw, the scoring drives the Eagles had in that game were good. They were good scoring drives, and especially early on in that first half, they were putting I think Hurts had over 100 yards in the air.
Yep.
Saquon was off to a good clip. Things look good. And then, of course, at halftime, they make adjustments defensively, and they never adjusted the offense. They kept running the same shit, but you know what? They figured out what they needed to do to stop it, and they just stopped it the entire second half.
Yeah.
Because there was no adjustments made based upon what you saw of the defense giving you at that time.
Yeah, that game was not a very good game for. Like that's not going to be a game where you
sloppy.
see 200-300 yard passers. Like it was sloppy. Like I saw a guy, I don't know who it was, but gets hit, lands probably a good 2 or 3 yards inbound, and literally slides almost all the way to the bench.
Right.
Like it was just one of those sloppy, ugly turf games. And,
yes.
Ugh. If that had been a natural field, it would have been awful.
Yeah.
Awful. It'd have been chewed up and destroyed and ugh. But that offensive continuity is what's killing me with the Eagles.
Oh yeah, it kills.
I know it's killing you.
Fans. Yeah, absolutely. It's it's not what you want to see. You're hoping there's something that can click with that offense in the next 2 weeks, because once you get to the playoffs, you're playing one of the best 7 teams in your conference, and regardless if it's at home or not, it's going to be a tough task.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough task, especially like your defense is playing great.
Yeah. But you can't. They're going to get gassed.
But
that's what happened at the end of the Bills game.
This is the thing about their defense. Their defense isn't the Baltimore's defense.
No.
They're not the 85 Bears defense. They're a very good defense, but I don't put them quite at that level.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to win you a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Could they? Potentially, if things fall correctly and
things fall, there's certain things
you're turning them over on the right side of the field, and you're making you're scoring defensively. Yeah, those types of things lead to a defense winning a championship. But I just don't know if there's enough, especially for the way Brock Purdy's playing, the way the Bears are playing offensively. Even the Rams are scary when they're putting it all together, right? So.
I mean, if they had a first half like they had the second half.
Yeah, they would have blown them out.
Yeah.
Just as would have been expected. But, it's these types of things. So
what got me was the Rams' defense in the first half. It wasn't really the offense. It was their defense. They got
they got torn up.
Well,
he had a 93-yard run.
Yeah.
Of course, those things sometimes happen to a defense. It's just a breakdown in coverage and who's on who and things like that. Those things can happen, but when it's compiled with other shit, it's just like, oh, come on, man.
You get turnover, you're getting interceptions.
Yeah.
You're turning the ball over, and then they're gashing in the run game because B. John had the big one. He still had almost 200 yards rushing.
Yeah.
On only 22 carries or something crazy like
rough.
that. So you're still looking, okay, 93 of that was on run, but you're still looking at another 100 in 21 carries, so you're still looking at 4 yards a clip easy.
Yeah, no, it's huge. It's not what you want from your defense.
No.
I know I'm kind of selling the Seahawks a little short when I say this, but I just don't have a lot of confidence in it. I don't know about Sam Darnold when it comes to the playoffs.
Well, we'll find out this year, but Sam Darnold over the last 2 years? He had last 2 years, back-to-back 13-win teams.
Yep.
Okay? There's only 4 other quarterbacks that have ever done it.
I know, it's impressive.
Favre, Manning, Brady, and Rodgers.
Rodgers was the other one, yeah.
That's it. And you're just like, Sam Darnold's on that list.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
It is wild. I don't want to take away from them from what they've been able to accomplish this year.
Their defense is pretty solid.
It's good. It's very good. Maybe I haven't watched a whole lot of the Seahawks play, but from what I have seen from them, that offense is not always clicking.
No.
Defense is what keeps them around. Very similar to the Eagles.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how they fare. And with the way Brock Purdy's playing, I don't see any reason why the Niners don't win. And
he's playing out of his mind. Son.
Right. Mm-hmm.
He is proving why they paid him the money they paid.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I mean,
because
he's earning that paycheck for sure.
Well, it was like, oh, he's probably more of just a game manager because they had all these weapons around him.
Mm-hmm.
And then the way he played this weekend, no Trent Williams, no Kittle, no Ayuk.
Yeah, that Ayuk all year.
Yeah. And he's still got Christian McCaffrey, and he's got a nice group of wide receivers. They're not anything super special.
Jennings has turned up.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but I mean, he has.
Sometimes, one week I didn't start him and he had 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, see?
But it happens. But I don't know. And just the Chargers are pretty much conceding to Denver this weekend. They've already said that, Herbert's not going to play. Some other guys aren't going to play. They're going to get healthy.
Well, they're locked into the 7th seed.
Yeah, they can't go anywhere.
Yeah, you're getting the Patriots. And, I mean, because what you're doing is you're giving the Broncos the win they need to get to that 1 seed. So
I like the Patriots.
Here's my thing with the Patriots. They're playing that last place schedule, and you look at the teams they've beaten.
Yeah, but the difference is they're beating the shit out of these teams. They fucking smoked the Jets this weekend, which I know the Jets are bad. I get it, they're bad. But they fucking smoked them.
Yeah.
It was, hey, we're going to beat the shit out of you, and then we're going to sit our starting quarterback down in the third quarter.
I mean, you do what you're going to do in these situations, right? I mean, I get that.
I think I agree that their record could stem from their schedule. I get it. But they're beating these teams. It's not just, we're squeaking by here, we're squeaking by there. They're beating them how a team should beat a bad team.
Well, right. I mean, but it comes down to, playing a team like the Raiders. I mean, you saw the Dallas Cowboys beat the shit out of them. You saw the Eagles. I mean, every team that's really played the Raiders has
everybody
handled them pretty well, except for the Chargers last week for some reason. But
yeah. Don't get that, but whatever.
Yeah, but there's I mean, I like the Patriots. I think they have a real shot this year. The Jaguars are on a heater right now. The AFC is going to be fun because Houston's on a heater.
Houston, ooh.
Yeah.
I think Houston still has a shot at winning that division.
They do. It's a very slim one.
Yeah, they got to hope Jacksonville loses.
Yeah, they need Jacksonville to lose, and they got to win.
And they got to win. Who does Houston have this week? Like I said, there's 4 or 5 games that really mean something. Let's see, Houston. They play Indianapolis. So that's probably a Houston win.
Yeah, I mean, Indy has lost their last 7.
Yeah, they traded for Sauce Gardner, and they have gone 7-1 or 1-7.
Sauce Gardner went from a 1-7 team and has gone 1-7 since he's been with the Colts. That's just a bad beat. You are you lose your top 2 quarterbacks. You're forced to bring in a guy who's been retired for 5 years because you need someone that knows the playbook.
Yep.
And
who actually, for a 44-year-old,
didn't
look terrible.
He hasn't looked bad at all.
He's not playing this week, though. I think he's already come back out and retired again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're going to go with Riley Leonard this weekend.
Well, I mean, when you have no hope for the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. In the AFC, you still have the AFC North that's up for grabs, which it comes down to the Ravens and Steelers because the Steelers decided they wanted to lose to the Browns.
Oh, my God. I'm so over the Steelers. I'm so over Aaron Rodgers. I'm just like, damn it.
I just feel, and the way the Ravens just whooped up this weekend, I feel like you can unleash Derrick Henry again like that, and you're going to be all right.
Dude, I watched that game, and I was just like, please, just tackle Derrick Henry once. Just once. That's all I need. Just one tackle.
He racked up 3 touchdowns in that thing.
216 and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, it was fucking nuts. He was getting it.
Yeah, it was prime. It was prime Derrick Henry.
100%.
And it was like, woo, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely got it.
But no, if I'm worried about anybody going into these playoffs, though, it's Houston.
Yeah, Houston is hot, and the Jags are hot too. I mean, you got to look at both of these teams, and they're scary good right now. They're both on heaters, and these teams are gonna.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Like, and it's Trevor has been playing out of his mind too.
Mm-hmm.
Just out of his mind.
He's playing like the quarterback we thought he would be.
Mm-hmm. Shame it took Leon Cohen.
Liam Cohen to do it, but
yeah.
And what's crazy is this guy was the offensive coordinator for Kentucky twice.
Yeah.
And that's the guy you needed to be your coach the whole time. What the fuck?
There you go. You had him.
We
had him in
him.
your building.
Yeah.
Who'd you guys hire? You guys hired
Will
Oregon.
Stein, offensive coordinator from Oregon.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's
We'd have thought of something like that.
No, you were chasing clout with a
God, dude.
NFL goat.
That's an NFL goat, and then let's go get a. I will say I like Petrino as an offensive coordinator.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude is very creative offensively.
Yes.
He's proven with his offense. I mean, and you got Belichick that knows defense better than probably
if you can
anybody.
just get them to just do their things.
Yes.
Just do their things. Maybe. But you still got to get talent there first.
Well, yeah.
Which, I don't know why they can't get talent.
Yeah. Well,
there's no reason that the top players in this state shouldn't be going there.
I just feel like Belichick's style doesn't fit this generation of kids.
No, it doesn't at all.
Yeah. He's military-esque.
I'd have been happier if they had just went out and wrote Urban Meyer a big check. I did see something this week. I don't know if I sent it to you. Carolina. They were chasing Georgia as far as traffic violations.
Is that right?
Yeah. They've had the most traffic violation tickets this year.
Wow.
By football teams.
Oh. But someone wanted to take the reins away from
I guess so.
Georgia on this one, huh?
I guess so. These dudes should just start racing for chips.
Just racing for chips. All right, let's dig into our NFL schedule today.
Yeah.
We start everything off on Saturday. Carolina at Tampa, 4:30. Tampa's a 2.5-point favorite.
All right, let me get to the NFL stuff so I can get this loaded in right this time. Yep, we had Carolina and Tampa.
Both teams blew their opportunities last week.
I have no idea who to trust in this game. Like, I don't trust either one of them.
Over-under is 43.5. Do we get Baker Mayfield
Do we get good Baker Mayfield?
that we got at the beginning of the year, or are we getting the recent Baker?
I don't know. What kills me about them is they're the only team I've ever seen get worse as they've gotten healthier.
Exactly.
Like, just worse. You get Evans back, you get Bucky Irvin back, and you can't
worse.
win a fucking game.
Right. I mean, this one it really does come down to who wants to lose the damn thing. Like, they're trying their hardest to give it to somebody else.
No.
And
No, that was the Raiders last weekend.
yeah.
We're shutting everybody down.
Yeah. Max, you're sitting. What? I want to sit. I want to play.
Play. Well, fuck it. I'm leaving then.
Yeah, I'm going to leave.
Max should have left.
He should have gone when he had the
said,
opportunity.
You should have left, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hear anything from you. Just like I don't want to hear anything from Myles Garrett anymore about losing. You could have left, bro.
You had your opportunities.
And nope, you signed that. Oh, I'll take being the highest paid defensive player for about a month.
Exactly. All right, let's take. I'd say we take Tampa because they're the home team.
Tampa money line? Because I don't even trust them to cover 3.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, money line sounds good to me.
All right.
It's low enough not to matter.
Seattle.
Road favorites here.
I like San Fran.
I like San Fran. I like San Fran right now. The way Brock Purdy's playing, tell me there's a better team right now.
We're not. We're just going straight money line on that one.
Yeah, I like San Fran money line. I think San Fran's going to wrap this one up at home. $319 a ticket, by the way.
What?
Yeah.
I don't even have that pulled up. That's what it is for that game?
Yeah, 319. That's a money maker right there. Or a money spender, whichever way you look at it.
Whichever way you want it.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
I mean, you want to be honest. That's a de facto playoff game.
100%. Yeah, this writes the picture right here. You're the 1 or you're the 6. Well, I guess 5 for San Fran, but.
Yeah. But still, I mean, San Fran money line, though, for me all day on that one.
Yeah, I love it. Let's dive in. Sunday's matchups. We get to start. New Orleans at Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta, sometimes good, sometimes suck.
Yeah.
And New Orleans, I mean, with Tyler Shaw or whatever his name is, it's not looking bad.
He hadn't played terrible.
No.
I still don't know if he's like the starting.
I don't know if he's the guy, but he's been better than what you've had.
Dude, I've seen people talk about if the Giants would have ended up with the first pick, trading Dart and then drafting Mendoza.
No.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, no, if you're the Giants and you get the number 1 spot, you trade out of that.
Yeah, 100%.
Immediately.
You got the quarterback.
You got your quarterback.
Yeah. Stay.
You got your quarterback. You probably got your starting running back.
Yeah, stockpile some picks.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. You and I are always
we're
lockstep in that.
We know where it is, unless there's just like Peyton Manning's.
Unless there's somebody there that we're like, ooh.
Yeah, maybe you do this. Yeah.
What's sad is Caleb Williams hadn't looked bad like it.
Yeah, no,
Ben
he's
Johnson might have been the key.
Proving us wrong. Damn it.
Not really. I mean, neither one of them saw Drake May being the best one of that group, though.
No. Let's see.
What do you think?
Take Atlanta money line. I mean, neither team has anything to play for.
If we're gonna, they really don't. It's just more.
Go out into the King on your way. Take a win with you to Cancun.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if you're New Orleans, I would want to lose this game to get a higher pick.
Yes.
In all honesty.
Yeah, like work on draft status now. That's what you've got to work with.
Yeah, we'll take Falcons money line. I think I'm okay with that one.
Okay. Cleveland at Cincinnati. Cincinnati's going to ball. They're gonna put everybody out there. They're gonna put on a show. Last game even. For the year.
I don't even know if you play those guys.
They're going to.
Why though? For what? What are you doing risking Burrow right now?
I think Cleveland's going to play for a draft pick, so.
Well, they're running Shador out there. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's going to be bad anyway.
You're going to take the Bengals money line then?
Yeah, because it's -7.5. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that either.
Yeah, I think Bengals money line here at home is pretty good.
I'm with you.
Green Bay's got nothing to play for at Minnesota. Minnesota, of course, has nothing to play for. I imagine Green Bay's going to sit everybody because there's nothing they can do to get better. Minnesota's a 7.5-point favorite. I like Minnesota to win because Green Bay, like I said, they're sitting.
Well, I don't think Love playing this week was playing it. I think they're getting one more week in the protocol.
I would leave him there.
Yeah, I would leave him there.
Yeah, it's unnecessary. Yeah. You've elevated somebody else to cover for him anyway, so you're letting the practice guy work with
Minnesota
the second string.
money line it is, yeah.
Yeah, Minnesota money line. I don't know if they cover 7.5. That's a lot for an offense that
It's 7
sucks.
over here too, and I'm just saying,
no. Dallas at New York. Neither team has anything to play for in this one. Implications from this game do not matter either. So I say Dallas covers 3.5 because Dak has said he's going to play.
I think everybody's playing.
Yeah. Jackson Dart too.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, give me Dallas -3.5. Giants defense is awful. Tennessee at Jacksonville. Jacksonville's a 12.5-point favorite. Tennessee hangs, and I will say Tennessee is.
So they're going to cover the 12.5?
I mean, they are spread breakers, man. I'm telling you.
I'll roll with you.
Yeah, I think
you're talking to the wrong guy to try to convince to take a big spread.
Yeah,
You're talking to the wrong guy. I love
Tennessee's going to come out and be competitive. I think Jacksonville ultimately wins this game, but I don't think they blow them out. I mean, Tennessee's been keeping up with people. As Cam Ward's got more comfortable in that offense, they've looked a lot better, and they are covering. I like Tennessee to cover. I ultimately don't think they win, of course, because Jacksonville has they have an opportunity at the 1 still.
Yeah,
I mean, if the Chargers somehow win and the Patriots somehow lose to Miami, then there's an opportunity for them to get to that 1.
Didn't look terrible this past weekend.
No. Didn't
look terrible.
But, I like Tennessee to cover the 12.5. Indy at Houston. Indy's got nothing. I like Houston to cover 10.5.
I like it too.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, Houston's on a heater too. And they're just rolling into these playoffs. Jets at Buffalo. Buffalo's -7. I like Buffalo to cover. I think Buffalo.
Buffalo playing for anything, or are they locked into their seeding?
I think they're locked in. They still got to get a W.
Yeah, I get it, but if they're locked in, I mean, you playing Josh Allen in a meaningless game?
Especially again, playing
James Cook in a meaningless game?
Well, here's my thing. I still think even Buffalo's second team's going to beat the Jets by 7.
Okay. I'm with you.
At home. I mean, I like it. Here's where it gets interesting. Detroit at Chicago. Detroit can play spoiler here. They've got nothing to lose. The draft pick really is not going to matter with what the outcome of this thing is. They plan on playing everybody. Chicago has something to play for. However,
I like the Lions if they give me points.
Yeah, I like the Lions to definitely cover the 3.
All right, sweet. We're lockstep as usual, sir. As usual.
And Denver is a 12.5-point favorite over the Chargers.
I'm pretty sure the Chargers aren't playing anybody.
Right.
Because they're locked in.
Yeah.
Like, I'm almost positive, so.
Yeah, so Denver cover 12.5? Likely.
Who's their backup? Like, if I'm Denver, if Chargers ain't playing it, well, Denver still has a chance of the 1 seed.
1 seed. They win. They have the 1. So they're gonna play to make sure that they ensure themselves home field advantage.
So you want to take Denver minus the 11.5 or what?
It's only 11.5.
It's 11.5.
That's better. It's 12.5 over here. So
okay.
Yeah, take Denver minus 11.5.
All right.
Kansas City at the Raiders. Kansas City's 5.5-point favorite.
That's awful when there's no Mahomes and you're still a 5.5-point favorite.
Especially with the way they lose.
Woo. Woo.
Yeah, I mean, the last 5.
Yes.
I mean, when they got embarrassed by the Titans, too. Embarrassed.
You know, Chiefs minus 5.5.
They played the Broncos tight.
They did. But it's the Broncos playing down. That's the thing that kills me about them. They just kind of hang around the games.
Yeah.
Sometimes. But with Chargers not playing anybody, I don't think that even matters.
Yeah.
I think the Rams flat out beat the brakes off of Arizona.
Do they play everybody? They have a chance at the 5 seed, I guess. They probably would like to avoid Philadelphia at all costs.
Yeah. Yep.
So they'll probably play everybody. They cover the 7.
Yep.
Miami at New England.
New England's still playing for the potential 1. So.
There's a shot if the Broncos lose. That's why all these games are in the 4:25 slots because all of them have implications with each other. So
they wanted to group them together like, we're not going to let this team decide that they can not play everybody.
Absolutely. That's what it is.
Fucking NFL. Let's try to get everybody hurt.
Yeah, that's what it seems like, right? Miami at New England.
Well, it's cold, so I'm taking New England to cover.
Yeah, 100%. Miami doesn't play very well in the cold weather.
No.
Washington at Philly at 4:25. This is the last of those slates, as it has implications, of course, for seeding for Philly. Philly's going to come out. They're 4.5-point favorites. I think they cover.
It's 3.5 over here.
Oh, even better. I like the Birds to go out and just hopefully find something offensively that's going to match that defensive energy.
And then we get the
this is the game of the week. Well, yeah, but it is the game of the week because it has direct playoff implications for both teams. Regardless of what happens here, they're the 4 seed.
Yeah.
This is for the AFC North title.
Right. Is Lamar playing this weekend?
I believe so. They need him to.
Because the Ravens are 3.5-point favorites. I cannot imagine they'd be 3.5-point road favorites if Lamar wasn't playing.
Trying to find it. Talking about TJ Watt coming back for Pittsburgh, though.
Yeah, but we're talking Ravens 3.5-point favorites on the road. Lamar's got to be playing.
I would only assume he is.
Let's see this. Injuries. He is questionable.
Yep, to be determined.
Jackson is expected to participate in Wednesday's practice.
If he's practicing, he's playing.
He's playing. Is it weird? I kind of want to take Pittsburgh plus 3.5.
It'll be a tight game, I'm sure.
I think it'd be a tight game, but my question is if. I mean, Pittsburgh couldn't beat fucking Cleveland.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, they only scored like 7 points. Or the 10 points. It was bad.
I mean, the Ravens beat the Browns both times, too.
Smashed them both times.
Now, on the road, they won 23-16. But the way the Ravens looked against the Pack,
yeah. You got to tell me. I know.
And they played the Patriots tight. They did lose to the Steelers last time at home.
Mm-hmm. But I think that was no Lamar, too, in that one. Right?
Yeah, it's hard to guess right now. I mean, Lamar's been...
No, Lamar played in that one.
He did?
He did play. That was when your boy Kenny Gainwell was the leading rusher for Pittsburgh that game.
Kenny fucking Gainwell.
I'm taking Baltimore. Who the fuck is he passing the ball to?
Good point. Because you don't have DK.
No, DK. Who, by the way, is also a fucking idiot.
Leave the fans alone, dude.
Supposedly, all they called him was his real name. Supposedly.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
But then also there's other reports from about the same fan from when he was in Seattle.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
he was talking shit to him then too. But at the same time, fans are going to talk shit to you.
Yeah. Dude, you wouldn't survive in Philly.
No.
Your own fans
Your
talk
own
shit.
fans will talk shit to you.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
Like,
if you
come on,
swing
man.
at one, you might have to fight all of them.
You're going to have to fight all of them. And then you're going to have to fight a new team because you will be universally hated amongst the fans.
Yes, I'm taking Baltimore minus 3.5.
I like it.
The money line's not really that huge. It goes from minus 105 at 3.5 to minus 184
Money
for
line.
just money line. It's not like it's a huge drop.
I like it.
All right, let's see where we end up here. Let's look at this bet slip. Bang. Dude, why did it do that again?
What, empty you out again?
It did, no, yeah, individual, all the games.
Oh, I hate it when it does that. You gotta,
And now I gotta go back in. I gotta remove them all and go back in.
that's what I like about DraftKings, though. You need to switch that.
I've tried. They want me to do some shady shit to get back on DraftKings, and I'm not willing to do it. They want me to send them a picture of me holding my driver's license.
That's weird.
Yeah, I'm like, no. So I tried to create a second account,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, oh no, you look like this dude. So
Oh, it's the same thing.
yeah, I'm like, I'm just trying to close this out and start it fresh.
Right. I gotcha.
All right, hang on. All right, let's run back through this real quick. Make sure we're good here. All right, we said Bucks money line, right?
Yep.
San Francisco money line.
Yep.
Tennessee to cover.
Yep.
Texans to cover.
Yep.
Saints money line.
So we did Atlanta money line.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't remember. We picked the Vikings money line, correct? Oh, we picked them to cover 7.5.
Yeah.
There we go.
No. We said Vikings money line because we didn't think they would.
Yeah. We said Dallas to cover 3.5.
Yep.
Cincy to cover 7.5.
Yes.
Lions +3.
Right.
Eagles -3.5. Bills to cover 7.5.
Yes.
Or did we go Bills money line? Yeah, I think
Bills cover. Bills cover.
Patriots to cover.
Yes.
Chiefs -5.5 against the Raiders. Denver to cover because the Chargers aren't playing anybody.
Right.
Rams to smash. And then we are taking Ravens to cover because Pittsburgh doesn't have any receivers.
Boom.
Why do they already got like a January 11th game on there? That is weird. Why did it do it again? We'll get it straight, but yeah, it did it again. All individual games. What the fuck? Right. Anyway, we'll get it squared away before I leave.
Alrighty.
What else do you want to talk about? Anything else good for you? I know you got some Dodgers hate over there.
Always have Dodgers hate.
And it didn't get any easier, did it?
It doesn't. Baseball needs to figure it out.
It's going to end up being a salary cap. That's the only way to fix it.
It's not necessarily a salary cap. It's doing away with these particular contracts that the Dodgers keep using. You can't keep deferring all this money. I understand the concept of it, but the players' union will never go for it. It won't work out with the union. I promise it won't.
There's going to end up being a lockout, and it's going to be the Dodgers' fault.
It's 100% going to be the Dodgers' fault because of these deferred contracts. You need to write them out of the game.
They need to be gone.
Yeah, 100%.
Here's the thing. I don't even mind the deferred contracts. It's when you it's every big free agent that hits the market, you sign them and give them this big giant deferred contract.
Yeah, and
because that's how you're able to get them. Oh, we'll offer you more. We'll give you X amount now, but you'll get, 80% of your contract down the road with interest.
Exactly. No, this is not how we're going to operate. And
honestly, I would take one of those contracts if they wanted to give me. That's I'd be okay with that because I could easily live on $20 million a year. And I'll take my 700.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I get that, but what I'm saying is, this is not the way to.
It affects competitive balance.
100%, because you're deferring them all. All it means is the Dodgers are going to be so strapped for cash eventually that they're going to have awful fucking teams in 10 years.
Yeah. What keeps the Royals from just doing that?
Exactly.
Let's just do it. We're going to win now, and then we'll just suck later.
We're used to that, so
yeah.
Let's just give ourselves this moment in time.
That's kind of what the Marlins do. Once every
But they don't spend the money. They just use the farm system to develop, and then they
fire
cash
sale.
out. Yeah.
Oh, we won one here. Everything's up. Who wants to?
Right. And so that's the biggest issue, right? Is the deferred contracts. I'm fucking tired of them, and they're the only team to use it this way, and damn well it's pissed off every other owner out there, and they don't want to do these contracts, so just do away with them. You're going to get the votes for it.
Yeah.
Do away with deferred contracts. Wipe them out. Like, it's just a ridiculous way to develop or to create a roster with. I'm just done with it. Honestly, I'm just done with it. So we need to be done with the deferred contracts, period. I mean, that's it. I don't care, like, if you want to put in a salary cap or whatever. I don't really like that aspect. It's worked for baseball, not having a salary cap for so long. This is where your issue is with deferred contracts.
Yeah.
Or put a cap on how much you can defer.
I'd be okay with that.
If you run into an issue with the deferred contracts and there's not an agreement, then you put a cap on it. That's where you compromise with. You can only defer 20% of a contract. You know,
I like that.
You can't 90%. You know, you can't defer 90% of a contract, especially when it's that high in a dollar amount. No. You basically are putting together a super team without paying the guys.
Without paying for a super team at that moment.
Yeah, exactly. Spend all the money up front if you're going to do that.
Yeah, I would be okay with that.
Right. I mean, if they were paying these guys out.
You said Ravens cover? 3.5 or money line?
We did Ravens money line because it just made more sense.
There you go. All right, let's try this again.
So, yeah, that's just we've talked about the deferred contracts over and over, but they keep utilizing it, and they got to be somewhere north of $1.5 billion in deferred money right now.
They're way at that. Because I mean, they're what? Is it $600 million to
just Shohei? It might be more than that even.
Just to Shohei. I'm willing to bet some of Freeman's stuff is deferred.
Yeah.
Mookie Betts probably has some deferred.
I guarantee you the majority of everybody's contracts are deferred in some way, shape, or form over there.
Unless they're just banking, they're stockpiling banking, because as long as you're winning, you can raise ticket prices every year and people are going to pay.
Well, yeah, as long as they're winning. But what happens when you can't put a team out there? That's what's going to end up happening here.
Yeah. That's 100% what's going to happen.
So, yeah, that's just my beef with baseball right now. But yeah, you're gonna run up against the damn lockout, probably over these deferred contracts, or well, actually, you know, the league wanting to implement a salary cap, but I just don't see it happening.
And the owners probably want one.
Yeah, of course they do. Yeah, you know that end these big dollar contracts that you have.
They'll come in with some kind of like. I think it's going to end. I think it's eventually going to end with a lockout. Is what I think is going to happen.
I would imagine it will have to, because what we're looking at here is, you know, so many different opinions from the league and then the players' union, and the players' union really is they're fine with the way everything is right now. And the owners, I mean, are probably fine leaving it that way, but they would love a salary cap because then, you know, I don't have to spend this amount of money on this player or that player, and it creates that competitive balance, of course, again. But with baseball working the way it has for so long, I don't necessarily see a salary cap as an issue, right? My team is one of the bigger spenders, as is yours.
Yes.
So the salary cap doesn't bother me. It's more of
giant deferred contract.
The deferred contracts. Like if you want to make it even, get rid of those. The Dodgers will hate it. All their fans will hate it. But guess what? No one likes this. It's just cheating without cheating, basically.
It is cheating without cheating.
Yeah. I hate it. I don't want to look at it.
No.
Fuck the Dodgers, period.
No, I'm with you. I'm right there with you, sir.
Fuck them.
I'm right there with you.
As far as I'm concerned, any of their World Series are fucking have an asterisk next to it.
It's cheating. And what's sad is they're going into next season as a favorite.
Well, yeah. Why wouldn't they? Look at the roster.
I know.
Look at who they're the people they're accumulating.
It's crazy when you lose a guy like Clayton Kershaw.
Right.
And you're still who God bless Kurt. Just bless him.
He just can't play the playoffs, man.
Just can't get it done in the playoffs.
Yeah. And they tried his ass out there this year, and you're like, no, dude, don't do that to him.
And it's one of those things too that like, God, he's so fucking good.
Yeah.
He has that. It's almost, and it probably is. It's kind of like Manning in the playoffs. Peyton, that is, not Eli.
Well, yeah.
But
although Eli was pretty clutch in the moments he needed to be.
In the couple of times he actually made the playoffs.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's all that mattered. He's got 2 rings from it.
No, he's still not a Hall of Famer though.
He will be.
He will be, but he shouldn't be.
Yeah, I get you.
He should not be. Just like I don't think Ben Roethlisberger is a Hall of Famer.
That's
and
tough.
he's got 2 too. Because that first one definitely had zero to do with him.
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
Zero.
That was all the defense and the bus.
And if you really want to know truthfully, he only made one good throw in the second one. It was the one that mattered.
It was a good catch, actually.
Yeah, it was a better catch. It was a horrible throw.
Right.
But yeah, that's really. I think I hit all my grumps and complaints.
Yeah, I think we got them all. I think we hit them all. I mean, we covered the college basketball bullshit.
Yeah.
We covered NIL gripes.
Yep.
Some NFL gripes, and of course the college football gripes. So.
Holy shit.
And now baseball.
I got this one to work.
There we go. What is it looking like?
What's it look like?
Need that to cash. Straight
That is
cash.
definitely one we cashing out in 6 weeks.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, we would be so fortunate in the last week of the year for it to hit, especially with so many roster uncertainties of who's playing.
This will be the one that Carolina wins
Yeah.
on Saturday, and the rest of them hit.
We've had that happen once. It sucked.
That is awful. You don't even get the opportunity.
Not even the opportunity. Why couldn't it be the last leg?
That goes back to that meme I sent you when your girlfriend's mad at you and she said, I hope the first leg of your parlay loses.
It did. And everything else hit.
Oh, Lord. Yep,
it is depressing. It's quite depressing.
It is quite depressing. we have been on that one.
Absolutely.
We have been on that one.
So, of course, we've rolled through the Christmas season. Today is New Year's Eve.
We did.
Yeah. Anything fun that you did at Christmas? Get anything cool?
What did I get? I got a new computer monitor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, pretty nice. A new desk chair. That's pretty nice.
Ooh, those are important.
That
You
is
gotta be
important.
comfy.
Other than that, it was more so about making the kid happy.
Well, of course. So, what was her big gift this year?
Her biggest, she didn't really want anything big.
No?
No.
Nothing like that stands out amongst all the others?
Nothing. She got a big sweet vanity from her grandma, and then everything else she wanted was like mostly small stuff.
Nice.
I mean, she got. It's really easy to make that kind of stuff happen, but like that's what she wanted.
Good. That's awesome. As long as she was happy, you did right, sir.
But if I ever see any more Hatchimals,
oh God, yeah.
I swear.
Making all those sounds all the time.
Well, the Hatchimals are the ones that are in the
the little eggs.
Yeah, these didn't make it. She got the small ones.
Oh, she got the small. She didn't get the big ones.
She didn't get the big ones.
The big ones make noise.
I think everybody that knew her got her Hatchimals.
Oh yeah, that's what she wanted. So.
Yeah, like it was Hatchimal Central.
Oh jeez.
And like we're at my brother's house for like Christmas Day for a little bit, and we're messing with it, and we were like, hey, this is how you're supposed to do it. Let's show it, and we'll try it. And we did one, and we did like the way it's supposed to, and it did the whole hatch and everything. She said, oh, that's cool. And then she went to do the next one, like, oh wait, don't put that in. Let's change the water. Let's make it more hot water again.
Yeah.
And then it didn't do right. And she's like, you guys messed it up.
Of course. It was you. You definitely messed it up.
Yeah, it was us. It was all me.
Yeah.
But no, man, it was great. We had a good time. That damn elf on the shelf made a tons of messes in their house.
Always, yeah. Fucking
Trickster.
nightmares, yeah.
Frickin' trickster.
Yeah.
Frickin' trickster.
I could put a bullet in one of those.
We're hoping to go a different direction next year. We're hoping the elf doesn't show up.
I get it.
But I doubt it's gonna happen.
Nah, yeah, you got some years left, buddy.
Yeah. We'll see about that damn elf. This is what I'm hoping for next year, though.
A Grinch.
A Grinch on the loose.
Nice. I like it.
I think that would work way better in my household.
Fair enough. Yeah, the oldest got a new phone.
Oh, nice.
Middle
nice.
one got a new Apple Watch, and the youngest got her own scooter.
Nice.
Motorized scooter, yeah.
So one of the sit-down motorized ones?
No, it's a
stand-up. Yeah,
but we didn't realize it was an adult version one. So the thing goes it's huge, and it goes 17 miles an hour.
Woo!
Yeah, the thing is scoot. And so the two oldest are very jealous because theirs are older models of the scooter, and theirs go maybe 9 miles, 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, but they got way cooler stuff.
Well, they did. Yeah, they did. But they still use their scooters. And so now the youngest has the best scooter. And it's...
The question is, have you taken a ride on it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Nice.
I fucking get it, boy. I just let that thing go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we battled through illness. Like when I picked up Taylor on that Friday, she was sick.
That sucks.
And then we got sick.
Yeah.
So it was just like, as you can tell, I am still
recovering
and fighting it off.
That sucks.
I did not apparently drink enough Jack Daniels.
Yeah, you should have.
I didn't.
Yeah, you've been better off, buddy.
Yeah, that's the plan for tonight.
There we go.
That's the plan for the night.
Watch you a little bit of Miami and Ohio State.
No, I'm going to eat all-you-can-eat prime rib.
Oh, yeah, you said that.
In Myrtle Beach.
Fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
I'm going to get stuffed.
Yeah. You might not have room for Jack Daniels.
Oh, there's always room. There's always room.
Just smother the prime rib and fucking Jack.
That means I'm more likely to not get upset later.
Yeah, no, that's very true.
More in the stomach, the better off you are.
100%.
Plus,
no need to talk to the porcelain gods.
No.
Yeah.
No. Oh, we do have one more thing.
What was that?
Where's my trophy?
Oh, man, you would bring it up, wouldn't you?
Where is my trophy?
You do deserve it. It's right behind me. For those that didn't know, because it's been a month and our whole fantasy football playoff has now expired. Steve and I met in the finals, and apparently this was the week the Rams won the shit the bed against Atlanta.
Got my revenge game.
Yeah, so Atlanta really screwed me. Or actually, Stafford screwed me because it limited what Kyron Williams and Puka Nacua could also score for me, as well as Los Angeles' defense. So I put it all on the fucking Rams, and they screwed me.
I told you, dude. Come playoff time. That's a hard.
Hey, man, it's hard to win back-to-back championships, okay?
It is very hard.
And I gave myself the opportunity, and it did not happen.
Didn't go very far, though, did it?
What?
The championship.
What do you mean? It didn't go very
right across the table, sir.
No, it did not. It's right here, so we can pass the torch.
I like it. I'm going to take many pictures with it this weekend.
As you should.
It might travel with me everywhere I go this weekend.
There you go. You should. You should enjoy that.
I am.
I'm coming for it next year, though.
I'm filling it up with something.
You might want to wash it out first.
Oh, I will.
Christina washed it, so it might be okay. But it's been sitting over there just in all its glory.
It's a shame we can't get it, engraved.
We can. We just got to take it to the person to do it.
Do it.
Yeah, we should
Line it up with Champs. Just line it up with Champs. Yeah. I mean, we got plenty of space.
Fucking McTier won the first year.
Well, that's part of the namesake of the trophy.
Yeah. No, the last place game is the Skeeter McSkeeterson Bowl.
I know.
That's what it should be.
And congratulations, Joel, on being a twice in 3 years recipient of that.
Yes, he is the...
I think that's his punishment for having the worst fantasy football winning season ever.
Yeah, this is payback for it.
I mean, literally, it was the lowest scoring team I've ever seen win a championship.
His schedule just fell flat for him, and
No, it seemed like, oh, I'm going to score 70, and everybody else I play is going to score 60.
I mean, the schedule unfolded for him the way he needed to that year.
God, it's still unbelievable to me.
He is the winner of the trophy.
He has won the trophy. He did.
That's all that really matters, really, honestly. If I would take that win just as much as he did, so
Yeah, that was such a luck win.
nothing wrong with it at all. But yeah, you are the reigning champ for the next year. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I hate to see it go.
I'll bring it back. I'll bring it with me every time I come back. It'll just sit right here.
It just
It'll
sit
sit
right
next
there,
to me.
so I have to look at it for an entire year.
I hope the Packers don't get lucky and run the table. Then I'll bring a little Super Bowl thing and sit right in front of you. Yeah, like I've had to look at all this Eagles stuff for the last year.
Oh, you see it all the time anyway.
Yeah.
Win or lose, man, I'm still celebrating. But I
Yeah,
still
but it's
got
the,
the
Super
Super Bowl.
champion thing, but behind you.
Yeah, I know. I'm showing it all right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, Super Bowl champs, baby.
yeah. That I have to see. No one else will be.
Yeah, punishment for Joel this year. It's going to be interesting. I mean, you've already stuck him in a Hooters outfit. Yeah, the beer bitch just sticking with it is the best. Honestly, that is awesome. Very surprising for how poor Chris's season went. That he did not.
So lucky.
Yeah, he came through and made some moves that last week to give himself
A chance
and a win, and kept him out of the beer bitch. But yeah, we'll have to get creative before August of next year.
We got plenty of time to think of something.
Yeah, we can come up with something good.
Something.
Joel came up with a perfect one for Bob this year, and hopefully we can find something that good again.
Could be almost do just as good. Just have because Joel being a big Giants fan, he could probably scoot around in some Cowboys gear.
Yep.
Or a combination of Cowboys, Eagles.
I don't think it would hurt him as much as it hurt Bob this year.
It wouldn't.
Like what Bob did this year hurt.
It hurt him. That hurt his feelings.
Yeah, he knew it. But he was a good sport, so props to Big Job Bob.
Yeah. All right, sir.
Yeah, until next time, let's get back. In the new year, we'll be back on a more normal schedule.
We will.
As we have made it through the holiday season, the schedules start to get back to normal and allow for us to do what we do.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Till next week?
Oh, man, we forgot all advertisements, by the way, because we had so much to talk about. So this is how we'll wrap up this episode. All of our episodes, as always, are brought to you by our favorite sponsors. One is Shimmerwood Beverages. Shimmerwood's award-winning CBD seltzer combines full-spectrum CBD with natural fruit shrubs, delivering a refreshing, stress-relieving drink that eases tension and promotes relaxation. You can save yourself 30% off any product using the Jabbo the Pod promo code at checkout. We also are big fans of Good Feels. GetGoodFeels.com offers a cannabis seltzer with a new era of refreshment. Crafted with high-quality natural ingredients, these beverages provide a consistent, enjoyable, uplifting experience, perfect for any occasion, perfect for a New Year's Eve bash like this evening. You can save 20% off any product when you use Jabbo the Pod in the promo code box at checkout. You want to tell me about one?
I will give you Big Fork Brands. Big Fork Brand creates bacon sausage, paleo pork jerky, Chicago-style hot dog sauces, and craft meat sticks. The craft meat sticks are delicious, which we have known. Big Fork has been featured in Food and Wine, Chicago Tribune, and QVC, and has been praised for bringing bold flavors and unmatched quality. By using our promo code JabboThePod, you will get 20% off of any product.
Nice. I love it. And then last but not least is Old Glory. Old Glory offers over 300,000 items for music, sports, entertainment, and pop culture fans, featuring officially licensed merch from iconic bands and top sports teams. You can save 15% when you check out using Jabbo the Pod in the promo box at at the end there. oldglory.com. Get you some new merch. Just in time for college football playoffs, NFL playoffs, the college basketball season, all of it. And baseball's right around the corner.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Well, until next time, this has been Jab on the Pod.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. We'll see you.
Yeah, I figured it out.